Alright, so this will be my first YouTube video. Here we are at 4221 58th Avenue North in St. Petersburg, an unincorporated section, neighborhood known as Lealman. Great up-and-coming neighborhood, lots of new rehabs, lots of new construction. We just picked this house up for pretty good price, below market value. Actually negotiated everything with the seller. I was like standing right here with my car. And he was talking right here. He had this gnarly motorcycle. We were out here for like an hour almost, but just wanted to give a quick tour of the house. This is an as-is handyman special, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, good, solid house. It is frame construction, but it's in good shape. So a little bit of a forced entry here. We'll get that repaired. He actually had it set up pretty nice here. He's got some nice crown molding in here. You can see the surround sound system. I might actually take that because, well, I actually own it now. I might take it for my personal house. I just got to test it out. But super good layout to the house. This could be made into open concept. Looks like this is an enclosed garage. He said it was enclosed before he bought it. A little bit of a step down, and then subfloor underneath here. Really, for the most part with this house, things are just dirty. Needs a good cleaning, needs painting, needs some drywall patching here and there. Needs a few things straightened up. Much better condition than most of the stuff we buy, I will say that. Here's the kitchen here. Nice 2000s kitchen, as I like to call it. Countertops are in okay shape. Appliances are in okay shape. Got to replace that window there. We're going to replace these fans too. So really what we're going to do with this house is we're going to market it as a handyman special. We're going to get new paint in here. I don't like to put things on the market with red walls. So we're going to do paint. Probably going to take down these blinds, fix any of these fans, just clean it up really good and put it as a cash only handyman special. We're going to do cash only because the roof and the AC are from, I want to say 2001 or 2, and would likely not pass a 4-point inspection to get homeowners insurance, so that way someone can buy it with a mortgage. But we'll do a handyman special on it. Show it back here. Got one of the bathrooms. Most likely the original bathroom for the house. Kind of got the retro blue tile. Everything's operational, just older. Somewhat updated toilet. Got some funky colors in here. We got purple with purple carpet. And I'm going to show you guys where the second bathroom is located. You could actually open up this wall here. Looks like there actually used to be a window there at one point, but open up the wall and make a an attachment to that bathroom. Gotta get that light fixed. Probably get the AC fixed too. We're just up and running. Here's the larger of the bedrooms. Again, just needs paint. We'll probably do some LVP in here. Get rid of this blue color. And once we get rid of these dark colors, it'll really open up how big and spacious these rooms are. It's got some nice built-ins though. Those are pretty cool. You don't see those too much anymore. Come in this way. Got a nice dining area over here. Windows opened up. Some of those blinds opened up, I should say. Get some light in here. And then we got separate laundry area, which is super nice. I say super nice because like my personal home has laundry in the garage. I wish I had a laundry room. So pretty nice backyard. We're working on getting the pool water clear. We'll probably have to drain it. My pool guy said the dissolved solids were pretty high in it, just because of, well, I guess the previous owner was putting chlorine in it, and you have to be very specific with how much chlorine you put in it. You can't just, throw it in, but it's all good. It's got this nice pool here by Florida Swim Pools. I'm not sure how old it is, but it's a decent sized pool. It's got a little waterfall feature over there. Coming over here, this is where there's good opportunity with the layout. To fix it. Open this up. This goes to kind of like a pool room here, if you will. And here you have the second bathroom. So definitely could just open this up and make this into a master suite. And that's probably what I would do if I was going full with the rehab on it. But we'll see what the buyer chooses to do. So the way that we got this property, that we came across it, this is actually when my virtual assistant that we hired recently, she was sending out some marketing, and this one was on the eviction list. So someone was being evicted out of the house, tenant, and the gentleman responded and said what he wanted, and it was below the estimate of what there was for the house. So she forwarded the lead over to me, and I was speaking with him, and he was adamant about me meeting him at the house, and I tried to do mostly everything virtually. Now, I live like 5 minutes away from this house, so met him out here one day, just talked to him about his situation. He had a couple other higher offers than mine originally, but he had said that he, was just asking me, what do you think of those offers and whatnot. I straight up told him, because I was on the driveway with him, I was like, my offer's going to be lower than those offers. He's like, well, I didn't really like those offers. And I was like, well, what didn't you like about them? And he said, well, they started off high and they tried to renegotiate me lower. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, how many times did that happen? He's like, twice. I was like, oh, geez. So if he's already been in and out of contract twice, he was a little bit fed up already. So I made him the offer, and a couple days later, he gets back to me. He's like, hey, offer pad maybe an offer 2. Theirs is significantly higher than yours. And I was like, all right, no worries. So if you want to go with OfferPad's offer, by all means, I'd probably do the same thing. Get more money. It's a house. It's your house. It's your decision. He's like, all right, well, thanks for understanding. I was like, all right, cool. So he actually kind of fell off the radar, and then we usually send him a text like a week later, like, hey, how's everything going? I don't think I got a response to that text. Well, I did get a response to, or when he contacted me, he called me, and he's like, hey, is your offer still good? Or no, he texted me, he's like, is your offer still good one night? I was like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, well, OfferPad has been a pain in the butt to work with. I don't want to work with them anymore, so on and so forth. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I was like, yeah, let me just run the numbers, check the comps again, just make sure I'm still good on this offer. Ran the numbers, checked the comps, we were good. And I was like, yeah, we can do the offer. I was like, it's going to be significantly lower. It's going to be the same amount I told you the first time. He was like, that's fine. He's like, I just want this sold and done. So we went under contract, put down the earnest money, and we closed about 3 weeks later. And that was it. Try to make it nice and simple for the sellers, no going back and forth. I think the only hiccups that we had were there was an expired permit for windows in 2000, so the inspector came out here, saw that the windows were most likely replaced in like 2000 and closed that out. And then an expired permit for something else. I forget what it was. It wasn't anything like major though. So we got the permits closed out, and yeah, all good and closed. Thanks for tuning in to part 1, and I'll make another part 2 when we sell this house. Deal number 87, part 2. This deal was absolutely nuts. There were multiple showings, multiple offers on the house. We ended up going with the third buyer in lines. It's my rule of 3. Third buyer always closes. The first 2, the first one put down earnest money. They had a family emergency, then they canceled. And the second one in line, we went under contract with them, then they canceled. And the first buyer called back and said they wanted it again. And then they wanted it for a day, and they canceled again. And the second buyer wanted it again. And then where they slipped up was the second buyer's agent called me and told me that they knew the first buyer in line. So they've been basically working with each other, and I really didn't appreciate that. And she's like, hey, we know, that they canceled because of XYZ. And I was like, really? I was like, because I got told something completely different as to why they canceled. So that pretty much ruined my confidence in both of them as buyers. And then the second buyer in line, their agent, had me on the phone and put their client on the phone, who was like yelling at me for a price reduction. I was like, this is crazy, I'm not doing this. And I was like, all right, you guys have a good day. and I tried to hang up my phone, but my AirPods were in. I didn't realize that my AirPods were fighting with my computer. Anyway, I thought I pressed end, but I didn't, and it continued on the phone call, and I was muted on the phone call, but I heard everything she was saying to her client, and her client was just going off, and anyway, it was very humorous to listen to. So, the third buyer in line, I let them know. We negotiated a strong cash offer with them. They put their earnest money down, and they closed. It was as simple as that. But yeah, it's always the rule of three. The first two buyers, I've noticed in this hot market, in this somewhat shifting market as well, there's a lot of agents out there that will just put in their buyer's offer and then go see the house after that and then ask for a price reduction. So the way that we've been able to work around that is we only accept offers if the earnest money is put down like within a couple of hours. And it's non-refundable earnest money every time. But anyway, the house was listed for $259. We ended up closing at $292. Then on top of that, we had earnest money from the first buyer, and also on top of that, the buyer's agent for that third offer that closed was also one of the partners in the deal, and he reduced his commission to make his offer more appeasing. So it equaled out to somewhere around $300,000, but overall a very, very solid deal. They're going to flip the house, and then I believe use it as a either they're going to use it as a short-term rental, or they're just going to flip it and sell it to an end buyer. But again, very, very solid deal. I was very, very pleased with that one. If anyone else has deals in Leoman, 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-bed, 1-bath, pool houses we love, I will gladly buy them from you. But yeah, terrific all-around deal. Definitely one of the best deals of this year so far. All right, everyone, make it a great day. Bye.